We are hitting triceps, biceps, and abs today. Quick preface, the reason why my shirt is off, I just got done with this workout. I was wearing my shirt, it's all sweaty, I don't want to put it back on. So, that being said, it actually works out because when we hit abs, I can show you what we're working and targeting today. We have a tricep triple set. I'm gonna call this the tricep trifecta. So that's mine now. So if you guys see that on Instagram, that's mine now. I'm taking that. What we're gonna do here is, all we need is the easy bar or a straight bar. We're gonna do a standing overhead tricep extension. These to me are the hardest of the three movements. We're putting them at the beginning. My chest is up, my elbows aren't flared back like this. I can feel that tension in the back of my triceps, and then I'm squeezing that weight up. Then, the reason why I'm straddling the bench like this is we're gonna go into a skull crusher. This is movement 2 of 3, and also of the 3 movements, I feel like this is probably in the middle of the difficulty. So now we're going skull crusher. And when I say that, I mean based on using the same weight for each movement. This way, you don't have to change the weight each time we switch movements. So we're going skull crushers, we're pushing that bar back to where the ceiling meets the back wall of the room behind us. A lot of people go right to their forehead. I feel like that puts the weird tension in my elbows. I get a better stretch here and it feels better in my elbows. It just feels like a more natural movement, and my triceps have responded better to this. Movement 3 of 3 is now a close press. So loading those triceps up as the weight comes down and then squeezing them back up. Strong wrist, don't let your wrist turn over. You want strong wrists. Load them up, squeeze it up. So you're gonna hit a ton of volume there on triceps with that triple set. So that's what we're hitting, because you're hitting the tricep from 3 different angles when you do this. So we're gonna hit a lot of volume here and be good on triceps. For biceps, with 21s, using the same easy bar. So I'm grabbing it right here where the bar curves up. My chest is staying up, my elbows are slightly forward. I'm turning those wrists over when it gets to the top to accentuate that squeeze. Don't just stop here, go here. So strong wrists as we go down. When we do 21s, this is what we're gonna be doing. 7 from the bottom, little half reps. This is really gonna focus on that lower bicep head. After we hit our 7 there, now we got 7 from the top. Squeezing that, turning that wrist over, especially on these. We wanna make sure we're emphasizing that squeeze. That's the whole point of these 7. And then we're gonna go 7 full, combining the 2. We do these a lot. If you're new to the platform, get used to them, because the honest truth is the reason why I have us do these so much is I know that if you guys are doing these 7 from the bottom, that if anybody's half repping on their bicep curls, I'm forcing you to hit that lower bicep head. And when I started getting a full stretch, instead of bro repping and with too much weight and doing this, then that's when my biceps started to develop and grow. Follow me over here. We got 3 ab movements. So I did these on my Instagram. I actually haven't posted it yet, but I did this workout, filmed it, so you guys will see some of the movements that seem familiar. And I used a basketball. So just in case you all don't have a basketball, I'm gonna demonstrate these movements without using a ball, but it makes it a little bit more fun, a little more entertaining if you do have one. What we're gonna do, whether you have the ball or not, we're gonna start here. Now, and also real quick, if the decline bench is too difficult for you, do these on the ground with your feet anchored. You just need something for leverage. I'm doing on the decline, just add a little bit more difficulty to it. So what we're gonna do is, whether you have the ball or not, we're coming back, bringing those hands over our head. If you have the ball, touch the ball to the floor. If not, reach your hands all the way back as if you are. Bringing those elbows forward. So if you're holding the ball here, and then contracting over it. I love that reference because it helps you visualize, instead of just hinging straight up like this, of actually curling over that ball. And that's what helps develop that core, is when we crunch over it and contract, and then open it back up and stretch, and you'll see how much of a stretch I get here. That's just emphasizing that stretch. And I don't want to bring momentum up doing this either. Maybe at the end when you get tired, if that's all you got. But what I want to emphasize is stretch, reset, curl over that ball. Okay, so that's the first movement. Now with your ball or not, again, I feel silly doing this without the ball. We're gonna do side to sides with a bounce. So if you don't have the ball, it's the same movement. You're not to actually do that with your hands every time, but just get to the point where you have just a brief pause there as if you're waiting for the ball to bounce. We're turning through those obliques, keeping our chest up. Control is key there. Third movement. Now, for sure, if you don't have a basketball or something you're using for this, you can just stay here. I had the ball and I was just doing this. But same thing, just keeping that tension. Look at how much my obliques are lightened up, my core is tight, everything here is engaged, and we're just gonna go with a static hold. So either tossing the ball or just chilling here for the time. Everything's gonna be for time here, no reps. I wanna hit a little cardio just to finish off the week. We went hard on legs, especially hams, so let's go 40 minutes. I'm not gonna make it optional. We'll see in the caption. Have a good workout.